the Daily Wire, of
Okay.
course, Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro, who his wife does not have a wet ass P word. They
No,
put
definitely.
together a show that is like South Park and Family Guy and The Simpsons, but better.
Okay.
And I'm really excited for you to see this. It's great.
Well, let's face it, those are three shows whose legacies will never be tarnished. Hello, welcome to Chuds, Grifters and Freaks, the show where we talk about Chuds, Grifters and Freaks. We're your hosts. My name is Chris Anderson. If you're some sort of freak, you can call me Shibble.
Thanks, Shibble. And I'm Ethan Soreski, and I got the hose again.
Oh, brother, you gotta stay away from that bee's nest.
I never learn.
Looks
bee's
like
nest. No, I was in a pit in someone's basement.
I thought you were being like a silly puppy.
No,
you gotta get away from that beehive, brother. You're gonna get stung.
No, a guy kidnapped me and he was making a dress out of skin and I was in a pit. That's what happened.
You know, I think I saw a movie where that happened. You ready for some, speaking of movies, we got movie trailers?
Oh, okay. So let me tell you guys. We are going to be getting your best right-wing mode.
Okay.
Election was stolen.
No need to get ready when you be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like that. That was really good. Because today we're going to watch what they watch. We're going to watch some right-wing entertainment because they have their own brand of comedy, drama. It's like, I wouldn't call it, it's not a bizarro. It's just much worse than our comedy and drama. And it's notably different. And I want to present some. And you know what? Maybe we'll like some. We're going to be open-minded.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe this will build some bridges in the community.
Yes.
Even if we can disagree on politics, we can all agree on great art.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are about to see what could be great art.
All right. So this is the official trailer for Terror on the Prairie. I live in the prairies.
You do? Yeah, that's a prairie. Yeah, Kansas is prairie land.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe this speaks to me. We love still photographs on them. We're zooming in on them.
This is just a grandma.
The camera outside to shoot real footage when you can just boom, slow zoom on a still photo.
Oh my God. I didn't notice that the first time.
That is the laziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, there are lots of trees and you don't need to pay anyone to film a tree.
No, this could be like literally anywhere in Kansas. I could drive to a place like this in like 15 minutes.
So could I in Connecticut. I mean, it's a picture. What if there was someone in it? That would be.
They're just out. They couldn't just go outdoors.
No.
All they had to do was go outside, and they could have got this footage.
Well, I gotta say, to that point, in their defense, why go outside when you don't have to?
It's true. That's how I live my life, so I guess I can't criticize them for it.
Is that a picture or a real horse?
All right, something scary on the prairie. Is that a gray coat? Is he getting chased by a Confederate?
You have to guess what genre of movie it is as we go. Like, what do you think so far?
I'm gonna guess racist. Is this a racist movie?
It's like Birth of a Nation. That's that genre.
Yeah, is this somewhere in there some sort of racist historical revisionism?
This is an action thriller starring Gina Carano, formerly of Mandalorian fame before she was fired for being a moron.
Yeah, that's a great way to lose your job. Okay, let's see what's cracking with Gina Carano.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember that. Okay, big reveal. I was sure that the gang attacking those white people were going to be black, so that's a big reveal for me.
I'm surprised that someone was being dragged behind a horse and it was a white guy.
Yeah. I'm surprised that there is no interracial injustice here, but maybe this is just going to avoid the topic of race altogether. Not everything has to be about race.
Or maybe the white guy getting dragged will take off his white guy mask and be a black guy.
And you're like, I knew it.
You know who I am. I have no doubt that God will forgive you. But I ain't God.
I can't tell how I feel about that line. Is that line good?
No.
I think it's kind of sick.
Do you really? Okay, let me hear you say it.
I have no doubt that God will forgive you. But I ain't God.
Okay, I'll give you my reaction. It is not a bad line, and I guarantee you if I Google it from a different movie.
That's fair. Yeah, it's entirely possible that they did not write that line. It does remind me of the title of the film, Only God Forgives.
That's where they got it. The next line is going to be about Shane.
Yeah, boy, that is a good movie though. Check out Only God Forgives. There she is. Of course, she's keeping home like a woman ought to.
Yeah, she's a trad. What do you want her to have a job?
Or is she a witch? Is that a witch's broom?
Well, oh, you mean in the movie or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't
within the
know in the
diegesis of the film.
She's certainly a witch. I just don't know what part she's playing in the movie.
No disrespect to practitioners of witchcraft.
Not Wiccans. I'm talking about witches with the warts and the frogs and the familiars.
It's true. She might have some Eye of Newt going on. Now it's snowing on top of everything.
Her familiar is Dave Rubin.
Looking at this, it reminds me of, you see this little pile of wood over here?
Yeah.
I watched a show once. It was called Prairie House, I think. And it was like they had 3 families and they set them up to live as they would in the prairies, you know, and to see if they could survive. It was sort of like a reality show. It was made for PBS.
What if they didn't survive? That would have been a disaster.
Well, what they're gonna do, they bring them back before winter. You know what I mean? And there's like a camera crew around, and they just at the end of the season, they had an expert come by and see how good a job they did at preparing for winter.
Was the expert 250 years old?
No, the expert he had very legitimate credentials, as I recall.
Like a historian. Gotcha.
Yes. And he looked at all of them and he said, to each and every family, you have chopped nowhere near enough firewood. You are going to freeze to death. To each and every family. And I'm going to tell you right now, Gina Carano is going to freeze to death. You need a pile of wood that is up to the roof of this house. You need to chop wood like it's a full-time job when you're living back then. I'm telling you what, brother. It seems like it was a nasty time to be alive.
I like how much exception you take to the firewood.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be like, I'm showing this authentic view, this is the real America, this is about hard work. Then keep it real. If you want to do this, you got to do it. You know.
Well, I mean, their first picture was a postcard.
It's just
true. Come on.
I mostly just wanted to tell that story about Prairie House.
I like it.
We're gonna make it out here.
I know it's been hard.
Oh, I thought she was about to bury a baby. I was like, damn, it has been hard.
Now guess the genre.
Firewood.
Guess the genre. If she buried a baby.
Oh, if she buried a baby, I'm gonna say that baby comes back.
Oh my God. Oh, like
That's
Pet Cemetery
on the Prairie.
Pet Cemetery on the Prairie.
It's true.
Pet Semi-Prairie.
Terror on the Semi-Prairie.
Okay, I like that.
This is our dream, Hetty. Build a home on land we call our own.
That's the dream. All we ever wanted was this. To be freezing cold, getting water from a well.
Oh, I thought his dream was just to have a wife who did all the chores.
It's true.
Just gotta have a little grit.
Oh, is this just a story of survival on the prairie?
Wait, is her baby a snake and a human baby climbed into its crib and she aimed a gun at it, or is the baby hers?
I think she gave birth to the human baby.
Okay.
I mean, Occam's razor, I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah.
We'll see which one she shoots.
I was going with Murphy's Law.
Is she going to shoot a gun a foot away from her baby's head?
Not a gun, a shotgun.
A shotgun? she is going to deafen that baby for life at the very least.
Well, you just saw her carrying it to its grave, so we know how it's going to end.
Yeah, for the next 6 weeks, that baby is going to be deaf. Okay,
I'm
thanks.
heading to town, grabbing supplies.
Oh, I
Look
thought it
at
was
your
the
mom
baby.
down, won't you?
Oh, yeah, it's true. He might have smashed in the baby's face.
They didn't. I mean, you can't not show. You can't have him do that near a baby's head. Like that looked awful.
That baby almost killed my snake. Come on, Professor Wiggles.
Mighty fine morning to you, ma'am.
It's nice to know that people, this was back when people were still polite. You know, this is a better America.
They were dragging someone by the back of a horse earlier.
And even a person like that would call a lady ma'am.
That's right. That's right. A lady who just had her baby murdered by butt of gun.
Yeah, but at least the snake is safe.
And to you.
Is your husband at home?
Get behind the stove with your sister.
Okay.
Get in the stove. What is she, Hansel and Gretel? Get in the stove with your sister.
It's metal. It'll be bulletproof.
It'll also be real hot.
Is this like a Straw Dogs? Is this a Wild West Straw Dogs?
That's the vibe I get from it. It's just weird because it's got none of the good plot points of Straw Dogs and none of the talent, you know, so it's hard to peg what it is.
Yeah. And okay, and so the narrative here is going to be pro gun ownership because this could happen still today.
Exactly. That's what the movie's about is don't tread on our guns.
It's funny to be like making an action movie and be like, but this is going to be a pro gun action movie. Like that isn't fucking every action movie.
Yeah, Commando is anti. The Commando wants to take your guns away.
Fucking John Wick. I mean, every fucking movie made for the last 40 years has the same message as this movie.
But this is
telling.
This is more pro-gun than that somehow.
Somehow. Maybe at some point she'll like pray to her gun.
Wanted. Do you see that poster? It's
these are crimers. These are crime men.
I thought he was a snake napper.
Wanted for taking snakes.
Baby snakes.
They came looking for your paw. That's why they're out there taking their time.
Just take where you want to go.
But what we want is you.
Okay, yeah. Big Straw Dogs vibes on this.
Oh my god, with the guns aiming out of the window and the group of people outside.
I'm just saying that's not the worst concept.
No,
I can see that being executed well.
I love Straw Dogs.
I have a sneaking suspicion this might be the best one that we're gonna see. I think it's going to be all downhill from here.
I might have ordered them like that. I'm not telling.
Your father's walking into a trap. It's our turn to protect him.
There's nothing more powerful than a gun.
Than a woman's love for her gun.
Is a sensible woman. Mrs. McAllister ain't cut out for this.
Deep down, you're the toughest woman in this territory.
Yeah, this one looks kind of sick. I gotta say, I'm not.
You like it?
I'm liking this one. I'm surprised. This looks better than I thought it was gonna be.
I love that you're honest about it. I find it hilariously awful, but I see what you like about it. It's just that you know what?
I like a low budget action movie.
Yeah, see, I after you see Straw Dogs, you can't watch this and be like, oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not saying it's gonna be awesome, but I'm saying
no, it's pretty sick.
like
yeah.
Saturday afternoon movie. Like, yeah, all right.
It's not the worst right wing. I mean, as far as
no,
art
like
goes,
I said, I have a feeling this is not going to be anywhere near the worst thing we'll see today.
No, it's not.
Those killers outside are going to feel God's wrath.
Was that motherfucker's first name Cowboy?
No, he's a UFC fighter, Donald Cerrone. Cowboys, they call him Cowboy, but that's
okay. That's not his.
No, he goes by Donald. I don't know why they did that.
I mean, it must have been in his contract if they did it.
Yeah, no, he definitely asked. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Donald Cerrone was already taken. And Donald Cowboy Cerrone as your like official screen name? Come on, that's what a hassle. It's too many words. 3? Let's keep it to 2, huh? Cowboy Cerrone.
Kill them all!
Or maybe he was just like, I'm going to be in a Western. Bill me as cowboy. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Wait, maybe that was his part. Did
Yeah.
it say cowboy and then
As Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah, Cerrone. He went by Cerrone. That was the whole thing.
All right, I got to give him that one. I
What
got
do
to
you
be
give
fair.
him?
If I'm going to be
8?
fair, I'm going to be fair.
Give him a grade.
I'm going to give that one. I'm going to say, as far as a trailer, I'm going to say that was a good trailer. I'm going to give that a B+ trailer.
Whoa.
I bet if I watched that movie, I would end up giving it maybe 3 stars.
What? You know what? I appreciate your honesty and I love it. You know, we're not here just to beat up on the right wing. We're only here to beat up on the bad right wing shit. So if this isn't bad, you know,
Yeah. I mean, there is such a thing as good conservative art, like the films of Clint Eastwood. You know what I mean? And if this is like a shitty Clint Eastwood, then you know, that's not bad. I mean, it's shitty.
Who's more with it at this point, Biden or Eastwood?
Oh my god, there's a oof.
What a battle.
I would love it if Eastwood was the nominee for many reasons. But the debates would definitely be great.
Remember when he talked to the empty chair?
Yeah, now he's 12 years older than that. All right, on to the next.
Yes. Now that we've seen some opening right wing stuff, we're in the mood. And what's our next clip, Shibby?
Up next, we've got Judged by Matt Walsh.
I purposefully did not watch this because I was so excited to watch it with you. I think this is a Judge Judy with the noted hateful transphobe Matt Walsh.
This is a people's court, but for like the actual people, Americans.
Yeah, but only men and women.
Yes.
Men and women.
You've been judged male.
Yeah, maybe that's what this is. Like different people come in and he says their gender.
Yeah, like, well, looks like you're got 70% penis and only 30% vagina. I'm calling you male. Sorry, intersex people. We're deciding today.
Yeah. No, they have to, and you have to go by his ruling. It should be the rule.
Yeah. More Western. Look at that beard.
Holy shit. Is that dyed to look like that?
Is that Anton LaVey?
Either him or Satan.
Well, goddamn. The man himself.
That is not a bad looking person, that lady in the audience.
That is Professor Hugo Strange. He's about to perform psychology on Bruce Wayne.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Walsh.
Not an actual legal judge, I'm assuming. This is more like one of them TV contract judges. This is like a Judge Mills Lane.
Also not honorable.
Yeah, fair enough.
Please be seated.
He's pretending to be a judge.
I would rather be anywhere else on earth than to have Matt Walsh sit in judgment of me. You know what I mean? To stand in front of that man and say, whatever you decide is best. I would rather slit my wrists.
I would love to hear his advice for us, like just individually, and like what he thinks we should be doing. Like I find his point of view so interesting because it's like purely focused by a lens of hatred.
Well, let's see what this man has to say as he sits in judgment of this lady with a very severe bob. And a guy with suspenders.
It looks like she took her hair, like with, you know, in those movies where the girl has long hair, but then something bad happens to her and she's gonna get revenge, so she takes a knife and saws off her hair. That's
yeah, definitely one of those razor cuts.
Yeah,
and it looks like here we've got a stand-up comedian from the 90s. Two of the biggest assholes I've ever seen in my life.
Miss Goldstein, Mr. Bentley, Mr. Outerbridge, Miss Spicer,
Your Honor.
Mr. Barney,
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Singh.
Yeah, at 30.
Dog, why are you cosplaying as a judge? This is pathetic.
He's dressed as a judge. That's the funny. He's in a costume.
Put in the contract that they have to call me Your Honor. Otherwise, I rule against them.
Your male honor.
Yeah, make sure that's part of it.
30,000 feet, my lips exploded.
Why would
That's funny.
That is okay.
I pay rent to somebody who had sex with my sister?
That is the weirdest question I've ever heard in my life.
Why would I pay rent to someone who had sex with my sister? I guess because you still owe it.
Yeah, because he owns the place that you live. I don't know, because you
Unless
entered
you
a contract
traded-
with him.
Unless you traded sex with your sister for the rent, you still have to pay it.
A dog bit my finger.
He's allergic, like the grass.
If you didn't want
I wasn't expecting the suspenders guy to talk about someone being allergic to grass. All right, so this is all just like we're gonna bring in freaks, and Matt Walsh is gonna talk to them.
Yeah, and the
That's what we
comedy.
got here.
Notice they haven't shown Matt Walsh yet.
No, I'm excited to finally hear. Okay, we've established the freaks. They've spent almost half of their runtime on the freaks. Let's get to some Matt Walsh.
Nice chain.
I mean, yeah, he is looking good.
me to drop the car, he would have took the key and had it with him.
Yep.
This show is so low rent. They couldn't even get him a functioning gavel prop. That's rough.
Yeah, it's not. Why not just get a real gavel? I mean, you probably get one for $5 on eBay.
That is rough.
Does anyone talk?
Oh, there's a kitty.
Oh, we got a one-liner.
Let's go back so we can catch that kitty and that one-liner.
He want me to drop the car, he would have took the key and had it with him.
Has anyone told you you're the worst negotiator that's ever lived? I've never.
That fucking bailiff character. Are those the stars and bars behind him?
No way.
What flag is that?
It's probably that Texas one.
No.
There's no way.
Audience, it's not the stars and bars, but because there would be a diagonal coming out of this corner. Audience, if you know what flag that is, please leave it in the comments. I'm not going to look it up right now.
It's the Union Jack.
Nope. Also would have this something in the corner.
I've been more annoyed than I am in this moment.
Is someone suing over how claw games are rigged?
They're rigged? I thought I was just bad at them.
I mean, I think that's going to be determined by Judge Matt Walsh.
Oh, okay. All right. Male.
And of course we've got a big fat bailiff character.
We've got a proud boy.
Let's make sure that we're doing something to make fat people feel kind of bad. Let's bring one out as sort of a grotesque oaf. Classy stuff, Matt Walsh.
I knew I felt sad for some reason.
Yes, it's because of this guy being a cruel parody of a man. No offense to this actor. But they are trying to embarrass you, my dude.
I'm sure he wouldn't take offense if he heard you call him a parody of a man.
Well, hey, I gotta call him like I see him. You're the one who signed up to be unjudged by Matt Walsh.
He's like a man, but fat.
Not even close. That does it. Please get the hell out of my court.
Don, why are you talking to these people with such contempt? You invited them there. They're part of your show.
It's also not a courtroom.
And you're not a judge.
Yeah, I don't get this really. Why make him a judge?
I guess because everybody's like, damn, Matt Walsh is smart. Am I right?
Oh, he's like Solomon.
We need to bring our greatest problems to our greatest minds.
He's Solomon, and women are the only genders.
Got his ass.
Wait, so it's like we're the entire trans community judged by Matt Walsh.
Oh man, what a piece of garbage. All right, and yeah, now just doing a little goofy judge show. That was really pathetic.
That it wasn't embarrassing. Like why? I thought he was supposed to be like a serious pundit about gay issues.
Yeah, I guess not. All right, well, on to more comedy.
Oh God.
This is the season 1 trailer for Mr. Burcham.
Now, let me real quick. The Daily Wire, of course, Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro, who his wife does not have a wet ass P word. They put together a show that is like South Park and Family Guy and The Simpsons, but better.
Okay.
And I'm really excited for you to see this. It's great.
Well, let's face it, those are 3 shows whose legacies will never be tarnished. Let's face it, everyone loves them just as much as they did when they were lads. Let's check out Mr. Burcham.
Yes, headshot.
Gamer headshot. He's got Goku haircut. You love to see it.
Dad, my teammates can see your junk. You're welcome, ladies.
I guess that's Mr. Burcham.
Do you refer to your ass as your junk?
I think maybe because they were seeing down to the gooch. You know what I mean? He's got that tidy whitey. He was bent over pretty far. They might have been seeing the underside of some sack.
That would have been funny if they had his sack out.
Yeah, if it would came out this one of the leg holes.
Yeah, see, they missed it. Okay, they could have had a joke there.
Yeah, I think if you had shown me that man's hairy ball sack. But you're cowards. Daily Wire.
They are.
First day of school means the bet is on. First one of us to get inside.
You suck, Mr. Butt Chump.
Still got it.
Oh, Adam Carolla.
Oh, noted right-wing, not funny comedian who used to host Love Lines.
And The Man Show.
Oh, yeah. No, he's a real man.
Yeah. Remember, now more men like bracelets than stew.
I really wish I could be as manly as Adam. Where do Matt Walsh and Adam Carolla get off doing this manly man routine when they're fucking nerds? Like, I would take their fucking lunch money. I hate that. Like, they put on a lumberjack shirt and talk badly about gay people, and they're like real men. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, terrible stuff. Remember when Ben Shapiro bought that one piece of wood?
Yeah, he was like, I shop at the Home Depot just like all the other lumbermen, and he comes out with a single panel of like plywood in a bag. He's holding it in a bag. He's got the wood.
Like, I want to say 2 foot long plank of pine, the cheapest piece of wood he could possibly buy.
And you couldn't, there's not one thing you could do with that piece of wood.
No, it would be bad for almost anything other than replacing a 2 foot long shelf. I can think of almost no purpose to buy that one piece of wood, except for something very specific, like replacing a very small shelf.
Like trying to look masculine in a video.
Yeah, or performatively purchasing a piece of lumber. But speaking of performances, let's check out the great comedy chops of Mr. Adam Carolla.
AC.
Rule number 1, no phones in the wood shop.
Okay, he's a wood shop teacher. So he's going to be old school.
He's going to be a real man. He's going to like beer and sexual assault and homophobia.
It seems like he's going to be basically a grosser version of Tim the Toolman Taylor. You know what I mean?
He had
a lot of those same jokes.
He had bad vibes too. So I don't even think they'll get to that level of joke. Come on.
I mean, but I think from this a similar viewpoint.
What if he also made a weird sound? Remember when Tim Allen would grunt?
I would love to hear this guy's grunt.
Fish it out after class.
I found some really great school uniform options to avoid misgendering.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. This sensitive teacher. Now we're talking. I bet he's going to get a comeuppance from Mr. Burcham.
We're in business. They want to put people in burqas because they don't want them to get misgendered.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good faith argument. This is something that's actually happening. And so Mr. Burcham's response is going to be very relevant to the real world that we're in. It's not going to be, I created a silly premise and then I made fun of how silly that premise is. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking cheapest, easiest joke to write in the world.
I don't think it counts as a joke because you're cheating on the punchline. You're making it up.
Yeah. To have a guy come in and say something absolutely insane and then have the next person say, that's fucking insane. Like,
I'm a Democrat. I shit in a litter box.
Yeah,
You're
this
crazy.
Is straw man comedy.
That'd be a good name for the show, Mr. Strong.
What about their allergies? Maybe those theys could be lactose intolerant.
No, we can't say intolerance. We have a zero tolerance policy for mentioning intolerance.
When I was
Hey, that's like us. We're like that.
What a cruel reflection of myself that I'm seeing in this show. My eyes have been opened, the scales have fallen off of them. I'm gonna say these have been getting progressively worse. This is no Terror on the Prairie.
And by the way, I will call people's attention to the fact that he said those theys. Like that's near slur level speech. Like if someone goes those Jews, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, like
Yeah, that definitely gets my hackles up.
oh God.
a kid, men were men. Now everyone's rap.
There were no gay people when I was a kid. They hadn't invented it yet. Are they gonna allow Mr. Bertram to be taken down a little bit, or is he gonna be unchallenged in this statement? What do you think? Is Bertram gonna have feet of clay, or is he going to be the guy that's always right in every situation?
Oh no, he's the audience surrogate, so he'll be right.
Okay.
Wrapped up in feelings.
All right. Yeah. No one even contradicted him. Just cut to the next thing.
But look how triggered the left is.
Oh yeah, Man Bun can't stand it.
Yeah. No, he reminds me of us.
No, this is truly a cruel portrait of myself brought to life via animation, and it's really making me question a lot of things that I've thought previously.
It's really awful because they're doing this to you with this fake Shibble cartoon, and then they had that fat bailiff, and it hurt my feelings.
Yeah, they really have no problem skewering us.
Real men stuff feelings down with red meat, cigarettes, and violence.
My name is Mr. Wolf. I solve problems.
You know what?
Wow, a Pulp Fiction reference in 2024.
I didn't even get that, and I love Pulp Fiction.
Came out 30 fucking years ago, my dude. Come on.
He's 60-something years old. What do you want from him? That's like the last time we went to the movies.
It takes balls. Eyeballs.
Who's gonna say that? We're too young.
Well, actually, I was going to say you're too fat.
People love it when Bertram calls people fat.
Children.
Nothing like fat shaming a child.
Yeah, that's what real men do.
Yeah. I'm sure there are no construction workers fatter than that child.
I know there are bailiffs fatter than that child.
It's true. Wow. Look at this all-star lineup.
Alonzo
Bowden
is a TYT contributor. Like he's a progressive. He just needed a job. Oh, Brett Cooper. You know who Brett Cooper is?
Remind me.
She's the female twin of Ben Shapiro. Not really his sister, but they look exactly alike. It's creepy.
And
Rob Riggle.
Roseanne Barr in the mix.
Of course.
And Jay Moore.
Oh, fuck Jay Moore.
Rough lineup.
Keep my wife's name out of your damn mouth. You and the geriatric Girl Scouts will be passed out in an hour.
Pass mommy the wine. The bottle.
Don't make this a prison hug.
Richard Bertram.
Don't make this a prison hug.
In jail, they do gay sex.
It's true. That's what I've heard.
So it's not a joke. It's more of just I don't want to do gay sex. That's what the guy said.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo did time, so he knows.
Bertram?
Mr. Bertram. Hey, Bertram.
Bertram.
Bertram!
Watch Mr.
I will not watch Mr. Bertram.
That is awful.
That was so joyless.
I know. It was like, I thought it would be funnier, but it was kind of depressing.
Yeah, really sad stuff.
All right. Don't worry. We have a lot of great stuff coming up.
Oh, we got another animated piece.
Oh, see, this one is the one that's on I'm not calling it that. The Twitter exclusive.
I like to call it X. If that's what he fucking wants, yeah.
I don't want to give him anything he wants.
X. The everything app, X.
He's named every company he's had X in the beginning for we got to do a Chuds on him.
Oh, that'd be shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, we're talking about The New Norm, which premiered on X.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch another ripoff of your favorite cartoons from when you were a kid.
All right, and it looks like we got sort of an Archie Bunker character here.
Yeah, a big racist white guy. Yeah,
A little bit of a Carol O'Connor, and we've got a disaffected Gen Z on our right. Why is there so much? Why did they Photoshop in a nutritional label? That is so artless.
Well, they don't want someone to drink that beer and not know how many calories are in it. And by the way, what beer has 100 calories?
I mean, maybe it's a soda pop.
No,
I don't think. Do you normally see nutritional labels on beer?
You know what? Maybe not. I think you see alcohol content.
Yeah, that you will see. I'm going to say that this look is really bad. Putting that level of detail in there is really distracting visually. You can tell people did not care about this.
And they thought they were being so slick too. They were like, God, what a great
What's that?
Oh, it's gay beer. It's gay beer.
Oh, it's gay. I see. It's got a rainbow. It's gay beer. That's right.
It's Pride beer. Boy, I bet and it looks like he's on house arrest. It looks like that's what's going on here.
Maybe he's done a hate crime.
Yeah, that's a vibe I'm getting.
Wouldn't that be an interesting storyline for a funny cartoon?
Oh, and she's got a service animal. Hopefully we get to make fun of some service animals.
Well, because she's really weak.
Yeah.
Progress. It's the new norm.
The new norm ain't the same as the old norm. I'm the old norm. I want normal beer.
Warning, predator reached.
It's the same beer.
I want normal beer.
It's just a different can.
I don't want a rainbow on my beer.
It's Norm. First of all, you're on house arrest.
I committed a hate crime.
Second of all, it's just beer. Just fucking drink. First of all, you don't really strike me as the kind of guy that cares too much about the taste of his beer. I bet it's got alcohol in it, brother. Just drink it.
I think it's the rainbow.
It's your fault I got house arrest.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
Is that funny?
Why is he blaming that on her? I'm excited to find out. This is an exciting premise for a joke. Let's see if they can take it on home.
Gently suggested
Yelled.
They stop brainwashing my daughter that...
Okay. So you were threatening a school so bad that they actually took action against you. That almost never happens. You must have been doing some really fucked up stuff.
He was drawing swastikas on the wall.
You need to stop brainwashing my daughter.
Girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
Sometimes they're neither, or both, or furry and dress like dogs.
Ow!
Or furries, did she say?
And yeah, I think she's saying that furries are also legit.
Well, everyone's legit, but I'm just saying I don't think of like the third gender I think of is not furry.
Yeah, but this is where they have to go now to make an extreme point. They have to be like, well, basically what's next? Is it furries? Because furries are very easy to dehumanize.
Well, they dehumanize themselves by dressing as animals.
It's true. They literally aren't human, so
right.
I guess they do bring it on themselves.
They deserve it.
Oh, Janice.
Why is there a live studio audience?
Okay, I've been waiting for you to notice that this whole time. It's a cartoon with the worst, most pervasive, interrupting laugh track. I mean, I have no idea. I've never seen a cartoon with a laugh track.
All right, I want to go back 30 seconds. I bet it's there just to help you identify when there are jokes. I want to give this like a solid 30 seconds so that I can
Sure.
Like just get the vibe here.
Audience, you guys watch too, audience, and see if that's the whole point here.
Yeah, jump ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to see this.
I'm the old norm. I want normal beer.
Warning, predator reached.
Ugh. It's your fault I got house arrest.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
I gently suggested
Yelled.
They stop brainwashing my daughter that girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
Sometimes they're neither, or both, or furry and dress like dogs.
Ow! Janice.
I feel like this is the character animation is not bad. The design is I don't much care for, but I feel like, well, I don't know.
I feel like they just picked out. They took like 3 YouTube videos of other cartoons and sent it overseas, and were like, make it look like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's
that?
Warning.
What's that? Did you hear
Actually,
that? What's that?
What's that?
That's nice. You know what?
That's a person.
Yeah. That is a person. Yeah, exactly. Oh, even if it has pink hair, it's a person, Shibble?
It's true. Even if they're wearing a face mask because they might have some health issues, even if they're wearing goofy contact lenses,
or if they are born with awesome eyes.
Yeah.
That is one of my pronouns. Also, they, them, and me.
They just did a Monty Python reference, dude.
Was it really?
2024. Yeah. When
I
he
didn't
said
know.
knee, that was the knights who say knee. Classic scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You can't be doing that in the year 2024, even in casual conversation, let alone in your cartoon.
Well, you just saw me, like, I'm good at references, and you just saw me completely go, what?
Mm-hmm. And now we got, it looks like Norm's daughter might be falling for this mysterious stranger that showed up on their house.
Yeah, because all the gays like each other.
Yeah. The thing is, because this ideology is so alluring, now she's going to become a they, them.
Oh, it's so sensual. It's seductive to become a they, them.
It's true. It just seems so cool, you know?
Yeah, God. I really want everyone to make fun of me.
Non-binary?
How do you know that word?
I learned it in school.
That's why I'm locked up.
Norm.
Oh, Norm.
Oh, Norm.
No, Norm.
Oh, so do you think the show was trying to criticize Norm for externalizing things that are clearly his own fault, or is that not part of the text? Like, I'm trying to understand their intent.
Don't lead into it. You're supposed to identify with Norm and go, yeah, I want a real beer too.
It is their fault that I'm on house arrest.
Look, gay.
The judge agreed to conditional parole.
What condition?
Where's my room?
That's
You're
staying here?
You know what?
Chaz is part of a new government program.
Fuck you guys. Really. You don't, it's a person.
This sucks.
Like, I don't usually get like annoyed. I just laugh at this shit because these guys are so fucking stupid. But
we got a black guy wearing a Redskins jersey.
Well, I like that.
That's promising.
Reminds me of my childhood, actually.
I can't wait for them to handle that well. Let's jump ahead.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, let's jump ahead to this character.
Oh yeah, go ahead to that guy.
That just Black Whisper?
You're his friend?
And boss. Speaking of, when you coming back to the trophy shop?
As soon as I get rid of this.
So old Norm works at a trophy shop, and that's his boss. And they're friends because they're normal people.
He's only friends with the black guy because the black guy likes the Redskins.
That's the black guy is the type of guy that would still be wearing a Redskins jersey today, which I think says something about that guy.
You know what set me off the other day? I love the Commanders. Like, I'm a huge Commanders fan, if you guys don't know, which why would you? And I was commenting because I get high and I comment on YouTube videos. And I was like, the Commanders, blah, 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 the draft, blah, blah. And someone goes, oh, you mean the Redskins? And I was like, no, I mean the fucking Commanders. That's not even a team. What are you talking? That's not the name of our team, you moron.
Yeah, get in the now. This is what's up.
Look at that gay, Shibble.
Let's see what they have going on.
Can't do this.
Yes, we can.
Find a way to break him. Maybe we can fix the country.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that a furry and a trans gender person? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, and a bald woman who I'm assuming is a feminist.
Oh, I thought that was a Cenobite.
Yeah, it could be. It's the same difference, am I right?
Yeah.
But they're working for the
Gloria
liberal.
Steinem, noted Cenobite.
They're working for the liberal government to try and break norm for some reason.
Yeah, and their agent is pink hair.
Yeah.
Find a way to break him. Maybe we can fix the country.
I just want normal beer.
You know,
Oh, Norm.
If
You
you
just can't catch a break.
if you
there'll be jokes.
if you wear a Commander's hat and shirt, you better play for the team.
Yeah, that's a bit much, dude. You're not even at the stadium.
Yeah, it's either game day at the stadium or you're affiliated with the franchise.
Oh, hang on. There's a guest appearance by Elon Musk.
Yep.
Everything's changing and I don't know when. This whole nightmare will end. Thank God for Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. X is the home for free speech.
Oh, you paused it?
Yeah.
I thought they were doing a dramatic, like a pregnant pause in this scene. I was like waiting for her to say something. Elon Musk makes me. Why do I react so angrily to just the sight of a cartoon of him? I don't get it. I have such a problem with him. He's a con man.
He's the worst.
Okay, good. I'm glad
the
I'm
worst.
glad someone else hates him to that degree.
You have no idea how many people do.
Oh, good. I feel like
one of the most hated men on the planet right now.
There are still people who I know who are like, yeah,
no, he still has a lot of boosters. I think that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why people hate him so much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, I can't take that anymore. So let's move on to the next one, which appears to be even worse.
I don't think so.
Well, it's Lady Ballers.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's definitely the worst.
Let's see what's going on.
Now, audience, this is a comedy movie by the Daily Wire
Yeah.
featuring all of the Daily Wire stars. They have such a star-studded lineup. And the movie is about the fact that men, because of transgender ideology, can pretend to be women.
Yeah.
And that's an advantage if you wanted to be a professional women's basketball player. And you don't have to have any prior training to be better than the best WNBA players.
That's the premise. Let's live in that world for the next 2 minutes and 54 seconds.
In a world.
Haven't seen In a World start a trailer for a while. Even as a joke, even as a parody, that feels very dated.
It feels like Spaceballs started like that.
Yeah, it feels like you couldn't do that after like epic movie. That seems like we're past that, even as parody.
Where women's sports is being transformed.
That was Riley Gaines.
Transformed. Get it?
Yeah, we get it. Thank you.
No,
Matt.
do you get it? It's a play on words.
And they have to put a dash because their audience is stupid.
because they don't want you to miss. That's a play on words. That's some wordplay. It's clever. Get ready for lots of clever jokes.
Oh, we're good. We're definitely getting clever.
Is your phone ringing?
Oh, you hear that?
Yes.
I'll be right back. Oh, it's right next to me. I thought it was coming from upstairs because my earphones were on. It muffled it. I was like, oh, I got to go all the way upstairs. It's literally next to me.
All right.
Lady Ballers.
Lady Ballers is being transformed.
Yeah, I like how you pronounce that. You really get the joke.
No, I don't want you to miss it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be too subtle for the audience.
The Daily Wire.
Always a good sign.
Calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the
triggering. How long have they been on that train calling things triggering? I'm saying at least 10 years.
You know what triggers me? I really am more triggered by the word trigger being used than anything else you could say before it. Like the fact that someone would be like, dude, you're triggered would make me violent.
It's so frustrating because trigger warnings are, frankly, a useful concept that have been pushed out of the public by being treated as just like an embarrassment. It's a shame.
the year.
This guy looks completely insane.
That's a dude?
No, I mean...
Why are you assuming?
Well, just based on sort of the context clues that you've given me and what I've seen in the trailer so far, it seems like this is going to be operating. You'll need to go into this a little bit skeptically about the trans. It would be really good if over the course of the film, all these characters discovered that they actually were trans.
Yeah, and transitioned over at the end of the movie. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
that would be a great ending. I'm like choke slamming a lady.
That's funny. Don't you get it?
That's funny.
It's hilarious. You don't get it, I guess.
No. And apparently in wrestling and ladies wrestling, they don't care about weight classes.
No. You could be 260 and fight a 5-foot tall chick.
Yeah, you can be, seriously have a solid 10 inches and 80 pounds on someone and still wrestle them.
You know what's interesting, actually? Many of the female UFC fighters wrestled on the boys' teams in high school and fared extremely well. Of course, fighting in their weight class.
Yeah, that, to me, wrestling seems like almost the best choice for an intergender sport because of the weight class system.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well,
can it? Did that happen to anyone you know?
Do you consider me to know Shaq?
I mean, not someone so much that you know of.
Oh,
but I mean, like anyone that you know personally, you're like, damn, your life is better because of sport.
I knew Marcus Cox, and he got a scholarship to UConn, but then he smoked weed there and got kicked off the team. But he was a basketball player, so it almost knew someone.
Yeah. I don't think I know anyone whose life was measurably improved by sports. I genuinely don't think I do. Well, wait, no. There's one guy I know who
John McEnroe.
No, I don't know Johnny Mac.
Oh, okay.
His name is Tanner Worley, and he got the opportunity to train for the Olympic speed skating team.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
One person. We know one person to whom this applies. We are both in our mid-40s.
Early 40s.
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try.
All right, Coach is a bit of a goofball.
He's funny.
Winning is the key ingredient in winning.
Sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Let's cut to the chase.
I don't know what's happening. All this feels so contextless. Do you know what I mean?
I'll explain it. A lady tased a man for no reason, and he hit his head because hitting your head on a table is funny.
But is that your... Well, anyway.
Chase, I know you're not a woman.
Hey, you know how he identifies.
If you can beat them.
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women.
I'm sorry. Why were those women so bad at the shot put?
Can beat them.
What do you know about
I thought
the
that was
US
pretty
Opens
good
the
for a
Global
woman.
Games?
You want us to compete.
This
Look
seems...
at her.
Yeah, what was that, about 7 feet? Come on.
She's a pro.
As women. $5,000.
So aren't you supposed to get a running start with a shot put, or is it standing? I can't remember.
Discus is the running start, I think. No, you get to run. You get to run up and hold it like this and spin around. Yeah, totally.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
Matt Walsh.
This is the way the world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it. So a guy can become a girl with no physical changes at all.
Oh, that's called gender fluid.
No, that's not.
You know what's funny is that they're like, we're so stupid and unable to comprehend the concept of gender as being different than the concept of sex that we need a 6-year-old to explain it to us.
Yeah, and they're still getting it wrong.
Yeah, because they're stupid. Like, what do you want?
I can't keep up.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice.
Great line.
You mean when you're...
Yeah. This is so bizarre. This really makes me want to vomit.
Is she on the team with them? Is she number 10?
I believe that. No, that's the coach's daughter. She's also into sports.
I thought she was an older trans man.
Yeah, well, that's how she identifies in the film.
Okay, just making sure. This is awful.
This is really bad.
And hateful.
Yeah, both, and not a single good joke. This is true. I cannot denounce this enough.
I forgot it was a comedy.
Yeah, right now it just seems like maybe like a con movie. I don't know.
Sleeping?
Yes. Coach? Alex. We could play basketball.
We have to get the whole team back together. It's time.
We're in.
They're going to get the whole team back together to play basketball.
And apparently the Riddler is on the team.
I'm in.
I'm in.
To play.
Lady Ballers.
Mount up.
Like a girl.
So the second half of the film, the team reunites as adults to join the WNBA?
Yes, because they're men, so it'll be easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously it will be. Well, let's see what kind of skills these adult women are bringing to the course.
Do you know Brittany Griner is 6'8", 2 something, and like, I mean, it's just so ridiculous. I mean, the talent level of the women in the WNBA is so insane. Like I was an excellent basketball player. Like I was a real player in high school, and I could never, even if I was completely in shape, would have no chance. I mean, they're incredibly talented.
Yeah, and let's face it, it is ridiculous, but it is a comedy.
I forgot. See, without the jokes, it's hard to remember that.
Yeah. More of it was making me laugh instead of making me want to smash my computer into 1,000 pieces and then walk into the woods.
You're triggered.
It may be.
So
maybe this is what triggered looks like. Maybe I don't like seeing hatred.
Yeah. Wait, that triggers you, seeing hatred?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to be cool with hatred. Maybe what's actually good is to see hatred and be like, that's not a problem.
We'll try it next.
Don't have a problem with it.
Next episode, we'll try that.
I'm with her.
They look so athletic.
And also they play dirty.
Yeah, they cheat. We need to cheat because the women are better than us at basketball.
Yeah, truly. But that's what would happen. This is what would happen.
Yeah, no, this is a documentary comedy.
This is basically a glimpse into our future, a satirical glimpse.
Matt Walsh Stradamus.
This is the future that liberals want.
Us pink-haired, blue-haired liberals.
It's true, the ones that are secret government agents.
Heroes.
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
To sheroes.
We could dominate.
From heroes to sheroes.
I am amazed. Why didn't you say heroines?
That makes
there's already a word that would have worked.
From heroes to sheer instead of heroines. That is the best point ever. Oh my! I can't even laugh because I didn't think of it.
That is wild.
Every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix.
Soccer's gay.
Yeah. There's a reason why they can't dominate women's soccer, and that's because it's not a sport.
I like how they go running like one of them can run a 4.240. You know, like what? Which one of them is doing that?
And also, like, why would you grant that to women's soccer and not the other sports?
That's a good point. Oh, it's only
the only sport women is good at is soccer.
No. He's just saying that soccer's not a sport because it's.
No, I think these characters are not supposed to be viewpoint characters.
Oh, okay.
Right. Like, I think they're supposed to be, but I think, well, anyway, this is also complicated.
It is very complicated.
It's ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
It's true. They do not get enough support. Oh, they got Biden giving one of them a massage.
He's very touchy, right?
Yeah. He loves women.
Yeah.
And they identify as women.
Oh, I get it. That's the joke, is because now they're women. So
yeah,
Biden will molest them because they're now female. Anyone who's female.
Yeah, he loves it. God, remember when the problem with Biden was he was too virile?
Oh my God, what a throwback.
Time, like the seasoning.
Why? I know, but why? I don't.
Probably they didn't want to get sued by Time magazine.
Oh, I think it's that ladies cook.
Could be.
I really think that's the joke.
Or maybe it's supposed to be like a parody of Time. You're like, oh, how about Time? Get it? Like Time? It's Time magazine.
Homonyms are hilarious.
You get it? That's the joke.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously, you want to bring in a comedy ringer like Ted Cruz.
I didn't know there was star power in this movie. Get out of here.
Oh, my fucking shit.
This must take place in Cancun.
Oh, fucking hell.
Do you think they called up like 20 guys who suck and he's the only one who said yes? Or do you think they were like, we need Ted Cruz?
You know what's funny is you could have gotten anybody that just looks like a dumb piece of shit and told me it was Ted Cruz. I would have bought it. God, he looks like a fucking moron.
He's so smart, though.
Are these seats open? Never mind.
Getting dunks.
I don't get it.
That motherfucker can't dunk. I knew it.
What is one of the guys on the team 8'4"?
Kentucky trunks.
No, she didn't.
Uh-oh. Let me explain that. It was a big turning point in the film because now they had real competition because they played black guys who are notably good at basketball. And then they removed his pants because they're not gay. That'd be horrible, if they were gay. And the whole crowd was shocked because, do I even have to tell you? Black men have larger penises than everyone else in the world.
Okay, I can follow that. Why were the newscasters wearing Native American headdresses?
Because
what was going on there, do you think?
They're Commanders fans.
Fair enough.
That's the biggest I've ever seen on a lady.
You got Ben Shapiro as your ref.
P-word.
Oh, God.
Foul on you.
It's amazing how much worse they are at comedy as they are at, say, a Western.
What are they better at? Like, what they do actually, that weird, hateful, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but that or this? Like, what is harder?
I mean, obviously they're better connecting with a right-wing audience through punditry than they are through filmmaking.
I don't think they think that. I think that they're like, no, now we're really going to connect with our audience because they're
definitely seeing this as a launching pad to something bigger, something where they will be an even larger success.
Careers. This is going to be movie careers.
This
absolutely.
Is phase 2.
Yep. Phase 2.
I don't care.
Lady ballers.
Oh, look.
One can even be trans age.
Yeah.
There was breasts.
And there were some cherries.
Yeah, because
balls.
Ladies
ball
have
bags.
Right. It's with genitals. Right. I got you.
Now.
Why is Coach dressed like
Lady ballers?
Peterson?
One can even be.
He's dressed like Peterson. Jordan Peterson.
Just like Jordan Peterson. Why are the other ones dressed as ladies?
Because they're the lady ballers.
But why is he? Oh, is the coach?
He's the coach. The coach does only the team players have to be female.
I love how they assume the coach is male. They're like, well, obviously the guy who's smart enough to run the team has to be a guy. Anyway.
I'm not gonna. I think it's more like I don't want to have to go through the hassle. If you guys want to have to put on wigs or whatever, that's fine. But I don't want to have to buy a whole new wardrobe.
I think that guy's just so homophobic. They offered him the part, and he was like, "No, I'm just gonna be a man."
What if I want to make one little tweak to my character?
Trans age now, which provides Sheelix with a wonderful opportunity to relive all the experiences.
Character's named Sheelix and is identifying as trans age to compete in Little League.
Well, there's a lot of that going on. I mean, that's happened.
This is a real problem.
That's happened like more than never and less than one.
Once again, this is the sort of setting up something so crazy. And then saying, hey, isn't this crazy? But you just fucking made it up. This isn't happening.
Well, you're the kind of guy who will defend how half the country is using litter boxes to shit in. I mean, that's your style.
What do we got? 18 seconds left?
Yeah, it's going to be a long 18 seconds left.
Is that she missed out on in school.
Why are they not playing people their age? There's also an age thing, not just a weight thing. There's an age thing.
It's true. Well, because
like if we
is
became women
trans age.
tomorrow, we couldn't play against 13-year-olds in softball.
It's true, but like I said, they set that up. She's trans age.
Ah, good point.
Streaming exclusively on Daily Wire Plus December 1st.
Can you imagine me the type of person that subscribes to Daily Wire Plus? How much does that cost you? Like $12 a month, I'm gonna guess.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. It costs money. Oh my God, they're paying. Yeah. They're paying. And I don't feel bad. I tried just now. I went, no, fuck them.
Yeah. Hey,
if they enjoy this, goodbye money. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I don't care. Wow. That was brutal.
That was, I mean, it was hilarious because they're very funny comedians, but it was also brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal in its honesty about today's society.
I mean, I just want a normal beer.
All I want is a beer.
That's all they want. They want a beer and to tell you exactly what to do with your life and your body.
So what do you think, Ethan? Are these guys who are making these sorts of things chuds, grifters, or freaks?
In this context of what we watched today,
yeah.
I would say chuds and freaks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think you nailed it. I think there's chuds. I think there's freaks. I think everything there is very stupid. And
but they're not grifting because they believe in their material and they're proud of it. Like they totally think that they're gonna start getting jobs in Hollywood.
This sort of reminds me of when I went to these people's houses. I had a mutual friend with them, and they were trying to like introduce me to their friend. We were going to go over for like a little cocktail party or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
And the wife said, "Hey, Chris does comics." This was back when I was still doing a web comic. Why don't you show him your comic? And he's like, "Yeah, I'll go get it." And it was the worst thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was like fucking junior high.
What was it about?
That's a very good question. He his profession was prison guard.
Oh,
and it was a workplace slice of life comedy about being a prison guard.
That's a funny scenario.
Just little observational bits on the crazy life of imprisoning your fellow man. Maybe we'll see that coming up on the Daily Wire. Check that coming for a new animated series, a slice of life comedy about a prison guard.
Hey, prison guard, what do you want? A normal beer.
A normal beer. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, everybody. We hope you had fun. We hope that you like and subscribe or leave a comment or you can ring that bell icon, get a notification of the next time we got a video up. And you have anything else you got to say, Ethan?
Yeah, I want you guys to do me a favor. Can you guys do three things? That's a lot to ask, but I'm gonna. Number one, I want you to watch another one and enjoy it.
Yes.
Of ours.
Yes.
Number two, tell a friend.
Yes.
And number three, develop an intense parasocial relationship with one of us.
Yeah.
So it makes you more likely to talk about the show and watch it.
Yeah. Really find yourself becoming desperate for our content, to be like, it's been so long that you ache for it.
I want to be considered a personal friend to these people, like where they feel bad if they don't watch.
I want you to at some point having a conversation with someone, say, "My friend said," and then say something that we said.
Oh yeah, do that totally.
We'll see you next time.